We're here with Christopher Packard. He's a local author and educator, and he's here to talk about a book fair coming up at the Bangor Library this weekend. Chris, thanks for joining us.
Well, thanks for having me. I really appreciate it.
Yeah. So this is kind of a big deal of a book fair. If you're a reader this weekend, you want to be at the Bangor Public Library. You want to talk about what's going on?
Yeah, absolutely. It's going to be the largest book fair ever to happen in Maine, and it's not just any book fair, it's an author's book fair. So it'll have over 100 authors there. There's over 90 signed up to have their own table.
Wow.
Throughout the library. We're kind of doing a takeover of the beautiful Bangor Public Library.
I was going to say you're going to fill it up.
So we're just going to be all over, and then when you come in the atrium, it'll be full of our sponsor and publisher tables who have made this all possible along with the library, and they're going to have a boatload of authors with them, and that's going to bring us to over 100, and it's going to be amazing. There's going to be programming and awards and a reception, and we're even launching a charity anthology to benefit the Katahdin Woods and Water, though we have suffered a small delay in the readiness of that book. It is the season.
Right. Yeah. So, I mean, maybe this could even be a good place for people, aspiring authors, to go, with all those publishers and stuff being there too, and of course good advice from professionals themselves.
Absolutely. The best way to learn about how to write a book and get advice is to talk to authors who have done it, and at 11:30 we have a panel of different types of called 3 Paths to Publishing a Book. And so if anybody's ever wanted to publish a book, this would be a great way to come, and there'll be a moderated panel by an aspiring novelist himself talking to a very accomplished self-publisher, a traditional publisher, Islandport Press, which is the oldest locally owned press in Maine, and also Maine Authors Publishing, which is another sponsor of ours, which is a hybrid publishing option.
If you've ever dreamed of publishing your own book, this is a good chance to do it. And you're never too old or too young either. One of the books you brought today, you said, was written by one of your students.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. It's so amazing. Like, everybody's got a story inside of them, and then figuring out how to get that out of there and taking the time to do that. So, yeah, one of the authors that's going to be there is Mo Drama, and he just graduated from Bangor High. I had him in biology class last year, and he wrote an amazing horror book called Where the Cryptids Fled, and he's going to be there as well as people who are publishing their first book when they're 70 or 80 years old. And so, it's just, it doesn't matter how old you are, just like you said. And, so just follow your dreams and do the hard work, and, and come out and talk to people and be part of the community.
You can tell you're passionate about this too.
Oh, absolutely. I love this. I mean, last year I started this fair. We only had about 27 authors, and it was just people at tables in a church basement. And this year we're 3 times the size. We have a full day of panels and talks, and a bunch of publishers are joining us this year. And working with the Bangor Public Library has been amazing. It is just a jewel of Bangor.
Cool. So, hey, if folks want to learn more or sign up for panels, do you have to register in advance for panels?
No, just show up, and hopefully there'll be room for you there.
Right.
I'm sure it's going to be standing room only, because it's going to be an amazing day and the weather looks great. So,
good.
Yeah.
Hey, this is all good news, a reader's dream.
Absolutely.
Awesome.
So, and signed books make great holiday gifts.
They sure do.
Great point. Great point. Yeah, supports local authors too.
That's right.
Yeah.
Supporting the local literary arts is one of the best things you can do, just by meeting people and appreciating them. There's going to be poetry readings throughout the day and everything. Yeah.
That's exciting. All right, Chris, thanks for joining us and spreading the word.
Yeah, thanks so much for having me.
Of course. We'll send it over to Devin Biggs for our full weather forecast.